We're unfairly being labeled as an agency that is unresponsive, does not adequately address the incidents and complaints that are brought before us. And that's simply not the case.
Today, Mount Laurel's chief invited our Cydney Long to sit down with him, and Cyd got a chance to ask him some of the questions raised by protesters. She has those answers tonight from Mount Laurel.
Matthews was a bad seed that needed to be removed from our community. And ultimately, that's what happened.
With regard to the 4-day wait on this arrest of Edward Cagney Matthews in Mount Laurel last Monday, Chief of Mount Laurel Police Stephen Riedner wants his community and protesters to understand.
As disgusting and reprehensible his language was, that necessarily didn't raise to the level of an arrest in New Jersey.
In addition to needing a warrant, there has to be an underlying offense. We asked police about their role in policing racism.
If somebody crosses that line, we're there to make sure that something is done about it. Again, as I said earlier, that line can be very blurry between protected speech and unprotected speech. So does law enforcement play a role? Absolutely. But people have to understand that it's not a simple answer.
On Matthews' arrest in the midst of angry protesters who he himself enticed,
3602 Gramercy Way, come see me.
Wreaking havoc last week outside his home.
It was a very difficult situation. It was a very difficult decision for me to make, to put my officers in a position where they were going to get hurt. That was not taken lightly. And I know I'm being criticized for that, but I'm sure I would have been criticized for putting a riot squad in there.
Riedner and his officers are aware of public perception and a belief that, depending on your skin tone, there are two different justice systems.
All we can do to fight that perception is tell them the fact, is that it's not true. The Mount Laurel Police Department, as all the police departments in New Jersey specifically, are barred legally. Part of the equation.
Because Matthews has served time in prison in the past by New Jersey law, he's not allowed to possess a weapon. But because police here were concerned, they did utilize a special warrant to gain entry into his home. I am told they were able to ascertain that he did not have any guns, though they did find some other evidence related to past crimes. And we're told some of that evidence is right now undergoing handwriting analysis by the FBI. Reporting in Mount Laurel, Cydney Long, NBC10 News.